We have all, I am sure, been captivated by the breathtaking scenery depicted in modern cinema. Films of interplanetary travel in particular conjure up worlds of staggering beauty and impossible landscapes designed to ignite our imagination. We marvel at floating mountains, glowing forests, and skies filled with alien constellations, often thinking that such wonders are purely the domain of fiction, a fantasy to be enjoyed only on a screen. But one need not travel across the galaxies to find worlds that defy belief. Our own planet, this remarkable sphere of blue and green, harbors secrets and spectacles so profound they rival any creation of fiction. Is it the world's highest sky corridor waterfall walkway in China, a structure that appears to hang suspended between heaven and earth? Perhaps it is the mesmerizing, almost skeletal form of the Ruyi Bridge, or the terrifying yet hypnotic beauty of a crater of fire, a place so otherworldly it has been dubbed the door to hell. These are not sets from a distant imagined future, they are real, tangible places on Earth that will leave you utterly breathless, questioning the very limits of what you thought was possible. These locations are testaments to the extraordinary power of both nature and human ingenuity. In the journey that follows, I will be your guide to some of these unbelievably fascinating places. These are corners of our world so strange, so beautiful, that if they had not been meticulously recorded, one might be forgiven for not believing they existed at all. So, I invite you to prepare your awesome-ometers, as it were, and join me. Let us together dive into the heart of these amazing places to witness the marvels that our own planet has to offer. Our journey begins in the People's Republic of China, specifically in the Huangtang Gorge scenic area of Qingyuan City. Here, human ambition has reached for the sky in a truly audacious fashion. Suspended at an astonishing height of 500 meters, or over 1,600 feet, is a structure that resembles nothing less than a pair of colossal tennis rackets. This is the world's highest sky corridor waterfall, a circular glass walkway that extends nearly 370 meters from the cliffside. To stand upon it is to feel as though you are floating in the very air itself, a sensation both thrilling and deeply humbling. The world unfolds beneath your feet, a panorama of emerald forests and plunging ravines. The platform itself is a marvel of engineering, a transparent stage for the theater of the skies. Its see-through floor offers an uninterrupted, and for some a rather terrifying view of the gorge far below. But this is more than just a viewing platform. The designers have incorporated over 2,000 lights and a series of special effects to enhance the experience. Fountains erupt from the structure's edge, creating a man-made waterfall that cascades into the abyss, mimicking the natural waterfalls found throughout the gorge. This fusion of the artificial and the natural creates a spectacle that is quite unlike anything else on Earth, a testament to humanity's desire to interact with and augment the natural world. As day turns to night, the corridor undergoes a remarkable transformation. The structure, which during the day is a sleek, modern marvel, becomes a vibrant halo of light against the darkening sky. The lighting system, capable of producing a symphony of colors, illuminates the walkway and the cascading water, creating a dreamlike vision that can be seen from miles around. It becomes a beacon in the night, a circle of fire and water hanging in the void. Walking here, surrounded by the cool night air and the sound of falling water, is an experience that borders on the surreal, a moment suspended between the earth and the stars. The sheer scale of this installation is difficult to comprehend. The circular viewing platform at the very top is the largest of its kind, and the entire structure is supported by 3 immense steel pillars, anchored deep within the mountain. It represents a pinnacle of architectural daring, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in such a challenging vertical environment. It is a place that challenges your perception of height and space, a modern wonder that allows us to see the ancient landscape from an entirely new and utterly exhilarating perspective. From a waterfall created by human hands, we now travel to one that is a phantom of the ocean, a grand illusion crafted by the unseen forces of nature. Off the southwestern coast of the island of Mauritius near the peninsula of Le Morne, Brabant, lies a spectacle that appears to defy logic. From the air, it seems as though a gigantic waterfall is plunging into the depths of the Indian Ocean itself. A torrent of water appears to be cascading into a dark, underwater abyss. It is a breathtaking, almost frightening sight, a tear in the fabric of the ocean floor. But what we are seeing is not, in fact, a waterfall at all. This extraordinary phenomenon is a spectacular optical illusion. The island of Mauritius, like its neighbors, sits upon a relatively shallow ocean shelf. The waterfall is, in reality, sand and silt deposits being pulled from this elevated coastal shelf by powerful, deep underwater currents. As the sand is swept over the edge of the shelf and into the much deeper, darker waters of the ocean beyond, it creates the visual effect of flowing water. The different shades of blue, from the pale turquoise of the lagoon to the deep navy of the abyss, enhance this dramatic illusion, painting a picture of a cataclysmic underwater event. The engine of this illusion is the relentless movement of the ocean. The currents in this region are some of the most powerful in the world, constantly shifting the sands of the ocean floor. It is a process that has been happening for millennia, a slow, silent erosion that has sculpted this magnificent deception. The best, and indeed the only way to truly appreciate this spectacle, is from above. Helicopter tours are popular for this very reason, allowing observers to witness the full scale and grandeur of the Phantom Cascade. It is a humbling reminder that our planet is full of secrets, and that sometimes what we see is not what it appears to be. The area around Le Morne is itself a place of great natural beauty and historical significance. The imposing monolith of Le Morne, Brabant is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a symbol of resistance to slavery. The surrounding turquoise lagoon is a haven for marine life, a vibrant coral reef ecosystem teeming with color and activity. The underwater waterfall adds another layer of wonder to this already remarkable location. It is a sublime trick of the light and the tides, a place where the geology of the ocean floor conspires with the power of the sea to create a masterpiece of natural art. We now journey to a place where the illusion of falling water is replaced by its thunderous, undeniable reality. Straddling the border between Canada and the United States is one of the most famous and powerful waterfalls in the world, Niagara Falls. This is not a single cascade, but a collective of 3 magnificent waterfalls: the Horseshoe Falls, the American Falls, and the smaller Bridal Veil Falls. Together they form a breathtaking spectacle of raw, untamed power. Every second, an immense volume of water, over 3,000 tons of it, plunges over the precipice, creating a roar that can be heard from miles away, and a cloud of mist that cloaks the entire area. The sheer scale of Niagara is almost overwhelming. Standing at one of the viewing platforms, you feel the ground tremble beneath your feet. The air is thick with mist, which clings to your skin and clothes, a constant reminder of the immense energy being unleashed just meters away. For centuries, this natural wonder has captivated all who have seen it. It has been called a source of inspiration, a romantic wonder, and a place of profound spiritual power. The sight of the sun catching the mist to create a perfect rainbow arching across the gorge is a truly unforgettable experience, a moment of pure natural magic. Beyond its natural beauty, Niagara Falls has a long and storied history of human interaction, much of it centered around acts of incredible daring and foolishness. It became a magnet for daredevils in the 19th and 20th centuries, individuals who sought to conquer the falls in barrels, boats, and even on tightropes. The most famous was perhaps Annie Edson Taylor, a 63-year-old schoolteacher who, in 1901, became the first person to go over the falls in a barrel and survive. These stories add a layer of human drama to the natural spectacle, a tale of our enduring fascination with challenging the power of nature. Today, visitors can experience the falls in a multitude of ways, each offering a unique perspective. The Maid of the Mist boat tour takes you right into the heart of the maelstrom, into the basin of the Horseshoe Falls, where you are surrounded by the deafening roar and the blinding spray. The journey behind the falls allows you to stand in tunnels carved behind the curtain of water, looking out through the cascade. At night, the falls are illuminated in a kaleidoscope of colors, transforming the natural wonder into a man-made light show. Niagara remains a timeless symbol of nature's awe-inspiring force. The Jade Scepter, China's Ruyi Bridge. We return to China, to the Xianzhou Valley in Zhejiang Province, to witness another marvel of modern engineering that, honestly, seems to have been plucked from a fantasy novel. This is the Ruyi Bridge, a structure so unusual, so elegant that, well, photographs of it initially went viral, with many viewers convinced it had to be a digital creation. But this bridge is very, very real. Suspended 140 meters, or about 460 feet, above a deep ravine, the Ruyi Bridge is a winding, undulating walkway made of glass, designed to thrill and mesmerize in equal measure. Its design is what truly sets it apart. The name Ruyi refers to a jade scepter, an object that in Chinese folklore symbolizes good fortune and power. The bridge's form mimics this object, with 2 main wave-like walkways and a smaller central glass-bottomed bridge connecting them. The entire structure seems to float and twist in the air, a ribbon of steel and glass draped across the canyon. To walk upon it is an experience that really plays with your sense of balance and perception. The transparent panels underfoot reveal the dizzying drop below, while the curving path ahead leads you on a journey through the sky. The experience of crossing the Ruyi Bridge is not for the faint of heart. As you step onto the glass, the world just falls away beneath you. The valley floor with its green trees and winding streams seems impossibly distant. The bridge itself has a slight, almost imperceptible sway, a gentle movement that reminds you that you are suspended in mid-air, held aloft by human ingenuity. Yet for all the adrenaline it induces, there is also a profound sense of beauty. The bridge provides a 360-degree panorama of the Xianju scenic area, a landscape of dramatic karst formations, waterfalls, and lush forests that has inspired poets and artists for centuries. The construction of such a bridge in this remote, mountainous terrain was a monumental undertaking. It represents a bold and artistic approach to tourism infrastructure, transforming a simple crossing into an unforgettable destination in its own right. The Ruyi Bridge is more than just a way to get from one cliff to another. It is an architectural sculpture. It is a dialogue between the organic, ancient forms of the mountains and the sleek, modern lines of the bridge. A place where human creativity has crafted a new way to experience the grandeur of the natural world. The vortex of Eden Jewel-Changi Airport. Our next destination may seem at first an unlikely candidate for a list of unbelievable places. We're going to an airport, but this is no ordinary transit hub. This is Jewel-Changi in Singapore, an airport that has consistently been voted the best in the world, and for very good reason. It has redefined what an airport can be, transforming it from a place of stressful layovers into a breathtaking destination in its own right. At its heart is a creation that combines nature, architecture, and technology into a single stunning spectacle, the HSBC Rain Vortex. This is the world's tallest indoor waterfall, a colossal column of water plunging 40 meters or 7 stories from an oculus in the roof down to the basement levels. It is the centerpiece of the Shiseido Forest Valley, a lush, terraced indoor garden that houses thousands of trees and plants. To stand in this space is to forget you are in an airport at all. The air is cool and fresh, filled with the gentle sound of falling water and the scent of damp earth. Light streams through the magnificent glass and steel roof, illuminating a scene that feels more like a futuristic botanical garden than a travel terminal. The rain vortex is a marvel of both beauty and sustainable design. The water is collected rainwater, which is then recirculated through the waterfall. At night, it becomes the canvas for a spectacular light and sound show, with projections playing across the curtain of water, transforming it into a mesmerizing display of color and motion. The entire complex, designed by the renowned architect Moshe Safdie, is a donut-shaped structure that surrounds the vortex, offering stunning views from every level. It is a space designed to inspire awe and tranquility, a calming oasis in the midst of a bustling international hub. Beyond the waterfall, Jewel-Changi is a lifestyle hub, featuring gardens, walking trails, shops, restaurants, and even a hotel. There are canopy mazes, skynets for bouncing and walking, and discovery slides for children and adults alike. It is a testament to a vision that sees travel not just as a means to an end, but as an experience to be savored. It has set a new standard for public spaces, proving that even the most functional of buildings can be transformed into places of wonder, beauty, and genuine human connection. It's a place where the journey truly is as remarkable as the destination. The Onyx Shore, Reynisfjara Beach, Iceland. We now travel north to the dramatic and often starkly beautiful landscapes of Iceland. Near the small fishing village of Vik I Myrdal on the country's south coast, lies a beach that seems to have been forged in the heart of a volcano. This is Reynisfjara, a world-famous black sand beach. There is no golden warmth here. Instead, the shore is a stretch of fine, black volcanic sand, pebbles and stones, polished smooth by the relentless pounding of the North Atlantic waves. The effect is otherworldly, a monochrome landscape of profound and moody beauty. The black sand is the result of millennia of volcanic activity. It is composed of basalt, lava from the nearby Katla volcano, which upon flowing into the cold ocean water, cooled, hardened, and shattered into tiny fragments. Over centuries, the powerful waves have ground these fragments down into the fine sand that now covers the beach. The contrast between the dark sand, the white foam of the crashing waves, and the often gray Icelandic sky creates a dramatic, almost painterly scene. It is a place that feels ancient, raw, and powerful. Adding to the beach's unique character are the remarkable geological formations that frame it. On one side stands an immense cliff of hexagonal basalt columns known as gardar. These perfectly formed geometric pillars look as though they were carved by a giant, but they are a purely natural phenomenon created by the slow, even cooling of a basalt lava flow. They form a kind of natural pyramid or organ, and climbing on them offers a spectacular view of the entire coastline. It is a geological wonder that has become one of Iceland's most iconic and photographed sights. Out in the sea, rising from the waves, are the Reynisdrangar sea stacks. According to local folklore, these jagged pillars of rock are the petrified remains of two trolls who were caught by the rising sun as they tried to drag a three-masted ship to shore. Geologically, they are the remnants of a once larger cliff, eroded over time by the unforgiving sea. Reynisfjara is a place of stark beauty and cautionary tales. The waves here, known as sneaker waves, are notoriously powerful and unpredictable. It is a place that demands respect, a potent reminder of the untamable power of the North Atlantic. From the cold, dark shores of Iceland, our journey now takes us to the vibrant, verdant heart of southern India. In the state of Kerala, nestled high in the Western Ghats mountain range, lies the town of Munnar. This is a place that seems to be draped in a single color, green. As far as the eye can see, rolling hills are covered in a meticulously manicured carpet of tea plantations. The landscape is a breathtaking tapestry of contour lines, a sea of green that rises and falls with the topography of the mountains. Munnar was once the summer resort of the British Raj elite, and it is their legacy of tea cultivation that has so profoundly shaped this region. The plantations are vast, covering thousands of acres. The tea bushes are pruned to a uniform height, creating the smooth, undulating patterns that make the landscape so unique. Walking or driving through these estates, you will see tea pluckers, mostly women, moving skillfully through the rows, their bags filling with the fragrant young leaves. The air itself is clean, cool, and scented with the delicate aroma of tea. But Munnar is more than just tea. The high altitude and unique ecosystem support a rich diversity of flora and fauna. This is the home of the Nila Kurinji, a flower that has a rather remarkable life cycle. It blooms only once every 12 years, and when it does, it carpets the hillsides in a spectacular blanket of purplish blue, transforming the green landscape into a sea of color. This rare event draws visitors from all over the world, who come to witness this beautiful and fleeting natural spectacle. The atmosphere in Munnar is one of serene tranquility. Away from the main town, the only sounds are the rustle of leaves in the breeze, the calls of birds, and the distant chatter of workers in the fields. There are waterfalls hidden in the forests, tranquil lakes for boating, and high peaks like Anamudi, the highest in South India, which offer panoramic views of the surrounding green kingdom. Munnar is a place to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to immerse oneself in a landscape that is both a product of nature and a testament to a century of human cultivation. It is a true sanctuary of green. We now venture to South America, to a place that feels less like a part of our world, and more like a gateway to another dimension. In the highlands of southwest Bolivia lies Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. Spanning over 10,000 square kilometers, this is a vast, otherworldly expanse of white, a prehistoric lake bed that dried up long ago, leaving behind a thick crust of salt. During the dry season, it is a seemingly infinite desert of hexagonal salt tiles, a landscape so flat and empty that it challenges one's sense of perspective and distance. This place, however, undergoes a truly magical transformation during the rainy season, typically from December to April. When a thin layer of water covers the salt crust, the Salar de Uyuni is transformed into the world's largest natural mirror. The perfectly flat surface reflects the sky with such astonishing clarity that it becomes impossible to tell where the ground ends and the heavens begin. To stand here is to feel as if you are walking on clouds, suspended in a void between two skies. The horizon disappears, creating a surreal, dreamlike environment. This spectacular mirror effect has made Salar de Uyuni a paradise for photographers and filmmakers. The unique visual properties allow for all sorts of creative and playful photographs that manipulate perspective, making small objects appear gigantic and distant people seem to be standing in the palm of a hand. At night, the spectacle is perhaps even more profound. With no light pollution, the salt flat becomes a mirror for the cosmos, reflecting the brilliant tapestry of the Milky Way. It is an experience that connects you to the universe in a deeply moving way, making you feel both infinitesimally small and part of something boundless. Beyond its beauty, the Salar is also a place of economic importance. It contains a vast reserve of salt, which is still harvested by hand by the local saleros. More significantly, it holds the world's largest lithium deposits, a crucial component for modern batteries, making this ancient landscape a key resource for our technological future. From the otherworldly Isla Incahuasi, an island of giant cacti that rises from the salt, to the train cemetery on its outskirts, Salar de Uyuni is a place of stark contrast and unbelievable beauty, a true wonder of the natural world. Our journey now takes us into the earth itself, into a masterpiece sculpted not by human hands, but by water and time. In the Navajo Nation in the American Southwest lies Antelope Canyon. This is not a vast open canyon like the Grand Canyon, but a slot canyon, a narrow, deep passage carved through sandstone. From the surface, one sees only a crack in the desert floor. But descending into this crack reveals a subterranean world of breathtaking beauty, a cathedral of stone. The canyon's most distinctive feature is its walls. Over countless millennia, flash floods have rushed through this passage, carrying sand and debris that have acted like sandpaper, carving and smoothing the sandstone into flowing, wave-like shapes. The walls look like liquid stone, frozen in motion. The colors are a rich palette of oranges, reds, and purples, which shift and change depending on the light. Walking through the narrow passages, you can run your hand along the cool, smooth stone and feel the history of the water that shaped it. Antelope Canyon is perhaps most famous for the light beams that penetrate its depths. During the summer months, around midday, the sun is directly overhead, and its rays shine down through the narrow openings at the top of the canyon. These beams of light cut through the dusty, still air, illuminating the canyon floor like celestial spotlights. They last for only a short time, but to witness them is a truly magical, almost spiritual experience. It is this interplay of light and shadow that makes the canyon a pilgrimage site for photographers from all over the world. The canyon is divided into two main sections, the upper canyon, known as the Crack, and the lower canyon, or the Corkscrew. Both are located on Navajo tribal land and can only be visited with a Navajo guide, who will often share stories about the canyon's cultural significance and point out shapes in the rock that resemble animals or faces. This place is more than just a geological wonder, it is a sacred space. Antelope Canyon is a testament to the patient, artistic power of water, a hidden world that reveals the secret beauty lying just beneath the surface of the desert. For our final destination, we travel to a place where a river transforms into a liquid rainbow. In the Serranía de la Macarena National Park in Colombia, there is a river called Cano Cristales, often referred to as the River of Five Colors or the Liquid Rainbow. For most of the year, it appears to be an ordinary river, with clear water flowing over a rocky bed. But for a brief period, between the wet and dry seasons, something extraordinary happens. The river explodes into a vibrant display of color. The source of this incredible phenomenon is a unique species of aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigeria. When the water level is just right and the sunlight is strong enough, this river weed blooms in brilliant shades of red, pink, and magenta. This vivid red, combined with the yellow and green sands on the riverbed, the blue of the water, and the black of the rocks, creates the dazzling five-color effect for which the river is famous. It is a biological marvel, a spectacle that exists in this one specific river and nowhere else on Earth. To see Cano Cristales in full bloom is to witness one of nature's most beautiful and ephemeral displays. The colors are so intense, so vivid that they seem almost artificial. The river flows over ancient weathered rock formations, creating small waterfalls, rapids, and tranquil pools, each a unique canvas for the vibrant hues of the Macarenia clavigeria. Wading through the clear, warm water surrounded by this explosion of color is an immersive and unforgettable experience. It feels like stepping into a living watercolor painting. For many years, this remote region of Colombia was inaccessible due to guerrilla activity, and the river remained a hidden secret. Today, with peace returning to the area, Cano Cristales has become a symbol of Colombia's natural beauty and rebirth. Ecotourism is now carefully managed to protect the delicate riverweed and its fragile ecosystem. Visiting this river is not just about seeing a natural wonder. It is about supporting a community that is building a new future around the preservation of this unique and precious gift of nature. It is a perfect, vibrant end to our journey. And so, our journey across the globe comes to a close. We have stood on glass bridges suspended in the clouds, witnessed a phantom waterfall in the ocean, and walked through a river of liquid rainbows. We have seen that the capacity for wonder is not limited to the realms of fiction or the far reaches of space. It is here, woven into the very fabric of our own planet. From the raw power of Niagara to the serene green hills of Munnar, Earth presents a gallery of masterpieces, some forged over millennia by natural forces, others crafted by the bold ambition of human hands. These places are more than just beautiful sights. They are invitations. They invite us to explore, to learn, and to see the world with fresh eyes. They remind us of the incredible diversity and fragility of our planet. The mirror of Salar de Uyuni reflects not just the sky, but also our own sense of wonder. The dark sands of Meteora speak of the planet's fiery origins. Each location tells a story, a chapter in the grand ongoing narrative of Earth. They are proof that adventure and discovery are not relics of a bygone era but are waiting for us around every corner. I hope this journey has ignited a spark of curiosity within you. The world is vast, filled with more unbelievable places than could ever be contained in a single story. So I encourage you, keep exploring. Whether it's in your own backyard or across the seas, keep searching for those moments that take your breath away. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Until next time, keep your spirit of discovery alive, for our planet's greatest wonders are still out there, waiting to be found.